Hey, it's Karen here from Nurture Parenting, and I have a little conundrum that 3 mummies this morning messaged me about. So I thought it was time to do a video because they're all actually the same question. So I had a question from Annette. She says, "Hi Karen, since your last live advice for me, things went really well. She basically started having 1 nap a day and peace was restored in the Henderson household." Laugh out loud. However, almost 2 weeks ago, she started waking at 5:30, an hour before normal, a few times at midnight, and then last night 2:45. When she does it, I usually open her door, tell her it's still bedtime, and to lay down, which she does. But exactly 10 minutes later, she gets up again. One night this went on for 50 minutes and I ended up laying on the floor, which made her sleep. I'm so tired when she does this that I end up on the floor. Most times, same sentence repeated, sorry. You probably saw her tired, Annette. I read about the whole 18-month regression and it all sounds pretty much like her, even fighting her afternoon naps. She isn't cold and she eats well, so I'm at a loss as to what to do now. Oh, and I should probably add, I'm laying on the floor for her afternoon naps because I'll admit I am too tired to fight with her. Okay, right, let me come to scenario number 2 that belongs to Adi. Right, okay, Adi, let's get to this question here. Okay, all right. So she says, "Hi Karen, I need your advice. It's Alessia, who's 2 years old. She's causing me a lot of stress and lost sleep. Over the last few weeks, she has been waking in the middle of the night. She cries on and off for a while, maybe half an hour. Then it escalates. When I go in there, she's very upset and all she wants is a cuddle or physical contact. As soon as I go to put her down, she becomes hysterical, like I've never really seen her. We've tried everything, leaving her, offering a bottle, pain relief, extra layers, more food in the day, a night light. I asked the question about teething last week, but I'm not convinced it is, that as she doesn't respond to Nurofen, Panadol or Bonjela, and I agree, Adi, it's not teething, love. To settle her, I've had to sleep on the floor next to her until she's fast asleep." Sound familiar to the first scenario? I think so. "And she's also ended up in our bed, mainly out of sheer exhaustion. This isn't every night. We have a few good nights and a few of these horrible nights. I honestly have no idea what is causing this. It is so unlike her." Okay, this is the girl. The girl that is a lion. All right, so let me come to scenario number 3 that belongs to Lauren Starr. So they're like buses, these 3. They've all come along at the same time. She says, "Hi Karen, please help me. My 23-month-old has turned into a monster in the night time." We've got 3 monsters here, ladies. "She goes to sleep for an hour, then wakes, and it takes us 2 to 3 hours to get her back to sleep. During this time, there is endless crying, shrieking, everything you can imagine. It's absolutely brutal. There is nothing either me or my husband can do to calm her. She wants to get out of bed, asks for books, cuddles, anything to not sleep." Oh, these sound familiar. "We are really losing it. Teething may be a part of it, but we have never experienced anything like this. I stopped breastfeeding a few weeks ago. It was easy enough. She hasn't really asked for it or showed signs of desperately wanting it. She does not go to bed easily in the first place and screams for us until we go in and hold her hand. She literally cannot calm herself down when she wakes up. I don't know where to turn. I work full time and I'm on the brink of having to quit my job as I'm so destroyed. Thank you, Lauren." Right, mummies. Right, this is all the same problem. It's about control. Girls turn into little lions at this age. They're learning that they're separate for the first time to you and they get this separation anxiety. But what you need to do rather than give in to them, because we often think of anxiety, oh, I need to help them. No. What you need to do with that separation anxiety is you need to have better boundaries and stick to it. Even though the lion is going to roar, the child is going to roar at you. You do not give your hand and keep on hand holding. That is a mistake. You do not lie on the floor because then you've moved in. Everything that I'm going to teach you to do right now is the opposite of what all of you have been doing. Okay? You need to give yourself to them, but do nothing. And that's the hardest thing for a parent to do, is do nothing. So when they wake in the night, or you come to settle them at bedtime, you wait for 3 minutes in the middle of the night of shouting, crying, okay? It has to be full on. Go in. I want you to sit on a chair a foot away from the cot so they can't touch you. You must not give your hand to them. You must not take them out for a cuddle. You must say nothing. And I want to let the tantrum happen, okay? We need to teach them that this boundary is there to help them. Within 24 hours, you're going to have a peaceful child, but you need to let the tantrum happen. It'll go for an hour and a half. It might go for 2 hours. They might bang their head. They might breath hold. They might do all sorts of crazy stuff. If they vomit, I want you to clean them up, change them and carry on. Do not give in. Do not put them into your bed. Do not lie on the floor. Get yourself dressed up really warm, particularly if it's cold in your house. And I want you to sit in the chair by the side of the cot, do the magic presence method, play dead. Okay? When they've gone to sleep, wait at least 5 minutes before you dare to leave the room. If they see you leave the room, they'll go into panic mode and then it'd be really hard to leave. Okay? Do not lie them down in the cot. Okay? If any of the babies have dummies, I don't think they do, but do not use a dummy. We don't need to use anything to calm them. They need to learn to calm themselves. This is emotional and physical self-regulation. Okay? Each week, your chair needs to move a foot away towards the door. So important. Okay? So many parents get stuck by the cot hand-holding. You create over-attachment when you do this. So each week, move that chair away till by week 4, you're by the doorway. Week 5, you should be able to put them down, sit at night, and then never need to sit in the chair again. So if you need more info, come to the Nurture Sleep programme. There is a private Facebook group that's connected to this. This will give you more support to get you through this. It's only $97 and you get me on a weekly Facebook Live there and answering questions every day within 24 hours. Okay, so I'm going to wave my wand. So I hope that's helped all of you, but it's all the same problem. You need to, I call it staring the problem down. Do not give in to them. Let the tantrum happen, okay? This is about separation anxiety, yes, but you need to create that really good boundary to give them that security. Your job in life is to pull back. Their job is to push. You must pull back, okay? You must not go with them. When you go with them, it creates more anxiety. It actually makes things worse, okay? So big wand wave to everybody. I'm going to post this video for you all. So can't wait to hear how you go. All right. Bye from Karen.